Debt takes your tomorrow's money and it uses it today. It is a thief because every month, once you get paid, you now have to pay this debt. And some debts are demanding because they come in a form of debit orders. So even if you don't want to pay it that month, you still have to. Hi, welcome back. Today I'm going to be talking about how to get rid of debt, and I am just going to get into it. These are the steps to get rid of debt and get rid of it quickly. Remember that none of the opinions shared on this channel is financial advice. If you are seeking for financial advice, do speak to someone who's certified and registered with the FSCA. So, okay, step number 1, how do you get rid of debt? You face your debt. Then how do you do this? Okay, 1, you write down a list of all your debt, the interest rate for all of them, the total amount that you owe, the total amount of all your debt together, and the total amount that you are paying back on debt every month. This is called auditing your life. And then number 2, you go through to your bank statement, you open your budget and you see where you can free up money. You identify your money wasters and you take that money from your money wasters and you pay your debt. All right, number 3, you then decide which method are you gonna use to pay up your debt. There is 3 different methods that we know of. There is the snowball method. Okay, the snowball method is paying the smallest amount to the largest. So you're gonna start with that Mr. Price account that you owe 500 rand. Then you're gonna move to your credit card that you owe 3,000 rand, and you're gonna move up to your car where you owe 80,000. Okay, so with the snowball method, what you do is you take that money that you had, you don't stop paying for the other dates, but all your free money you now focus onto this Mr. Price account. That's the snowball method, and you go up like that. So when you're done with the snowball, with the Mr. Price, you do not take just the amount that you are allocating to debt, but you also take the monthly installment for your Mr. Price account, add it with the money that you freed up, and then you start paying your credit card, so on and so forth. And then the avalanche method is paying the debt with the highest interest rate, and we know that store cards has an insane interest rate. It starts from 27% to it can even go up to 30%. Your car is normally 13 to 16%, and your credit card is 8 to 9%. So which one are you going to start off with? Your credit card. And then the other method is you pay off the debt that has the most psychological impact on you, the one that weighs on you the most. You pay that one. You see the debt that keeps you awake at night? Pay that one first. When it's time for it to debit from your account, it kills you. Pay off that one first. And then improve your skills. By improving your skills, this will increase your income. Because now if you go to your boss and you say, but I can do this, and I feel like I'm worth this, and back up your game with your skills, then you can get an increase. And then get an additional stream of income allocated specifically to your debt. How do you do this? You let's say you are selling Avon, and no, not Avon, you share the profits with Avon. Let's say you decide that no, you are gonna sell fed cakes. No, fed cakes soon. Let's say you are gonna let's say you sell handbags, you sell hair, you sell perfume, and you tell your customers that, you know what, people, I do not take cash. I do not accept cash. It's an EFT or a direct deposit. And then you give them the account number directly to your credit card if you are trying to pay your credit card off. It's going to be a bit tricky with your store card because they cannot pay on your behalf. But let's say it's a credit card or your car. You see, those things have an account number that you can send the money, you can transfer the money into if you want to pay an additional income. Then do that. Do not let the money go through your everyday account, because you are going to take 50 rand and buy something else that you were not supposed to buy. Ne? And guys, debt is very expensive. As I had said in the beginning of this video, it takes your tomorrow's money and it uses it today, and it's money that you do not have. It's a thief. It constantly takes away from you. So I always say that if you cannot buy it cash, then do not buy it at all. Cash is king. Cash is king. Cash is king. Do not buy anything using debt unless it's a car that you really need, but I still prefer cash with your car also. And or it's a bond that you need to pay, that you need a house to stay in, then you can definitely buy it using credit. And people always ask, is it possible to stay out of debt, to pay off, get rid of all your debt and then stay out of debt? It is very possible. You just need to tell yourself that, you know what, debt is not an option. No matter what happens, debt is not an option. And in order for debt not to be an option, you are going to need an emergency fund. Because if you have an emergency fund, then you won't be thinking about debt when something happens. So put away that money as for your emergency fund, for your cushion to save you from getting into debt. Just tell yourself that, you know what, debt is never an option in my life. And then the other thing is, Dave Ramsey always says that stop your investing, stop your saving, focus on your debt. I don't believe that. I really don't believe in pausing your investing and your saving to pay off debt. I believe that you need to pay off your debt in a pace that you are comfortable with. I'm not saying just pay the required monthly installment. What I am saying is paid at the pace that you can and still enjoy, do things that you love, like go out once a month. Like if you're a person that used to eat takeaways twice a week, cut down to once a week, so that you can still get that satisfaction of eating out, you know, especially if it really makes you happy. So I don't really believe that saving, investing and living your life should take a backseat because you are now trying to pay debt. Thank you very much, guys, for watching. Please do comment, like and subscribe, and see you on the next one.